Alright, we're recording. Hey!
Hey!
Hey! Welcome to it's not a stream, it's just a podcast. Welcome to the podcast, everyone. We got our boys Inverno, Lucifer, we got Ragehound in here. We got
Hi.
Daru, and we got
Hey.
Insanity, and your bitch ass me.
Hey. We
I will-
get the whole bitch ass family.
I will say this up right now. I don't give a shit what anyone says. I don't get paid off this, so it's not going to be monetized, so go crazy.
Dicks.
Yay!
There we go.
Penises.
Penises, dicks, yeets, bad
Prolapsed
dragon.
asshole.
Prolapse that. Give him the old ping song.
Oh, I haven't heard that one in a while.
I keep it classy.
Well, thank you. At least someone does in this trash group.
Hey, Lucifer.
Hello.
When I upload this, I put everyone who's in the stream in the description. Do you have a Twitter, YouTube, or Facebook I can put in?
Yeah.
He definitely has a twatter.
A twatter.
A
Well,
twatter.
well, if you have a YouTube or a twatter, just put that in the Discord chat when I'm done, and I can add that. Well, just put it in the Discord, and I'll just send it to my Telegram, and I'll just add that in. At Ruzel Dog. All right, I'll put that in my Telegram, and I'll add that in afterwards.
Aw, yeah.
Oh yeah, everyone here is getting shout outs.
Yeah. Hey, you should put my new Twitter in there. You know, go follow me because I can't access my old one and it's saddening.
Why don't you give him a link to it?
I will.
Shocking idea.
Yes, give me links to everything, so I will add them into my Telegram so I can add them in later.
What
This
I'm
Rage's
trying to
assault
understand
is now carrying on to
how-
Inferno.
Wait,
Dude, I
haven't
got
you
a
done-
shaker. I got a shaker full assault. You're like, oh, add my Twitter. I'm like, why don't you link that?
Fuck, you ain't got no fucking shaker. You got the fucking resupply can over there. Just a big ass fucking bottle.
Look, dude, I just had, like, probably one of my bigger fursuit crushes here. They just left. And I have plenty of targets that I can shoot at. So,
Love you too, Mom Rage. You know, love you too. Feeling the love.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I'm looking at some of the enemies I fought now that I beat the game. There is literally a dog that is on fire, and its name is a basilisk and not a hellhound. That is such a waste of opportunity.
But its ass is on fire? Are you sure it's not Daru?
Savage.
Not
Savage.
Oh god, I'm gonna die to these bots.
Wow. See how bad he is at games? He's gonna die to a bot.
Yes.
Oh, insanity! I'm so glad when we play paladins you don't fuck up against bots. Such a nice change from the usual.
I still love how
Then
when
again,
we
I don't really get the chance to because I'm far away. As a sniper being a sniper, but
No, I
I
played
still
it
don't fuck
earlier
up my
today,
bots.
and someone literally just yeeted off the map in a rage because they missed their ult. And they're like, well, fuck this, I'm out. And they just jumped off the map. And I'm like, cool, thanks for giving me play of the game.
I still love how when I had McFlurry in yesterday, he just sent me this to put as a thumbnail.
Nice.
People-
Thumbnail game on point.
People
Oh my
in
god, that trash video has 1,000 views, and it hasn't even been a full day yet.
damn, that's
Dear
more.
God.
That's more.
I'm
I
I'm
don't.
questioning this game's naming process now. That they called a dragon, but it was just like a giant plant woman who is in the shape of a wingless dragon, I guess. But it's called an echidna.
Maybe it's a
What?
dragon type
What are you
Pokemon. Who knows?
playing?
Yeah.
Devil May Cry
What
4.
are you playing?
Okay, it's also translated from Japanese to English. They might have fucked up some words.
Probably, but
They
how
probably
the fuck
use
is
Google
that
Translate.
hard?
No, I mean, it's Capcom's. They actually did put work into it, but that doesn't mean they didn't
Oh
fuck
yeah,
up a few words.
it's Capcom, so.
You are talking about one of my old clients there. They're not that bad.
Ooh.
Do I have to say what I just said about a boss again?
Well, if you're losing the boss, that just means you suck.
Well, I lost to
No,
the.
boss, not bots.
Oh,
Well, I
alright.
lost to the first boss when I played Dark Souls, so I know I'm not a very good Dark Souls player.
I got 21 kills so far, and I just had my first death.
I love
I'm
Dark
fucking
Souls.
wiping these motherfuckers.
What game you playing?
Black Ops 2, free
God.
for all.
You know Black Ops 2's backwards compatible, so you could have got an Xbox One and still played it.
I got the Xbox 360 for free, so you can, suck my ass.
You want me to yeet your ass?
Yeet me, daddy.
I think this is probably the best thing of this whole game. There is a weapon called Pandora. It is a briefcase. It contains 66 different forms of weapons that it can become. Sorry, 666. I find that funny.
Interesting.
Because Pandora's
Wow,
box.
fuck you.
Get it?
Ha 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 ha. Damn, I'm going through these views capsules like a bitch. This is my second one. I'm already a quarter, I'm already 3/4 of the way out of it.
Yeah.
Alright, so
Most of
we.
these kills, I'm getting with a fucking pistol.
Alright, let's get this podcast going. What should we talk about?
Dildo.
Dicks.
Dildos, dicks,
Who wants
bad
to
things.
talk about dicks?
That's really gay. I think I'm gonna leave.
No, don't leave.
Nah.
No.
Can I?
Are you trying to say you are not that gay, or are you gayer?
Gayest. No, wait, that's
Wow.
Mallow.
No, he's the elder gayest.
Oh,
He is-
yeah, that's true.
But who is the grand gay?
Ragehound.
No, I think
Why
that
is
would be
Ray-
Malu. Malu is elder gay, so like I think he defaults there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's grand gay? Probably Ragehound. Just everyone's just like, nah, I don't think so.
I'm actually watching that video. Rage. Right now.
It's
I am,
glorious.
so, I am so sorry. I am just so sorry.
No, you're not.
You're right.
Fuck it, why not? I'm playing it on hard.
That's what.
That's what she said.
Oh, that's funny.
Well, since Ragehound's the only girl in here, we can say that's what Rage said.
Yep.
By the way, have I shown you guys my mouse pad? I love it.
Jesus
It
Christ,
is.
those are some
There's
big
your
titties.
Tastefully
There's your,
lewd.
Hold on, let me
There.
show you.
is your demonetization.
Let me show you my mouse pad. Where is it? Turn on. This is my mouse
Oh, there we
pad.
go.
I have an X-Files mouse pad.
Of course it's X-Files. Why wouldn't it be?
Dude, this thing is copyrighted from what, 97? This thing is old. No, 96. There's a copyright on the bottom that says 96. This thing is old.
Oh,
Not like me. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm old. I'm older than your mouse pad though. But
I'm a youngling. I'm 21. I'm a youngling.
The younglings.
You're
I'm
killing.
almost 30, so I'm basically dead.
You're killing.
basically.
Anakin, Obi-Wan told me what you're doing. You're killing Yinglings.
Okay, so you're also basically a trap fetus, so okay.
Wow.
oh.
Oh.
Wait a minute. I can't mess with him then if he's it's illegal, ain't it?
No, but you can yeet us.
You can
I
yeet us
mean,
the
you're
fetus.
from far enough in the south that they're not gonna check.
Oh.
Boy, I'm legal. Quiet.
Are
Yeah,
you?
you're legally a trap
I am a legal trap. Yes.
in certain
Not the good
states.
one.
Wow. Okay.
I
And
found-
this video is already gonna have a lot of tags itself too.
I'm gonna have to add so many
Make it
tags in it.
hashtag trap.
Hashtag, hashtag trap confirmed.
And you know what the sad thing is? You're not even a booby trap because there's not much there.
Oh.
Oh.
You mad? Sorry about
Flat-chested motherfucker.
Oh no, I'm just concentrating on my game right now.
No, you should do in that game. Lose.
We actually might lose.
That was a
My
great video.
team
too.
is actually
It's your
doing
fault.
awful.
So
I'm
I'm-
winning. I'm happy.
I'm playing.
Did you like that? That was filmed at 4 in the morning with Nasaida.
Whatever you took before that video, you can send to me, and I will try it.
That was beer and sleep deprivation because we did a lot of filming, but we did a lot of like hanging out and talking too. So we talked for like 3 hours. He filmed something with me that's gonna go in his vlog, which is equally hysterical and like pretty badly done. But we filmed mine last, so it was literally like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. I had had like 4 beers. He had no beers, but didn't need any because he hadn't slept yet. And literally, he's just like, "Why don't you try this?" And so I was literally slap-sillied. I'm just like, "Yeet, let's pull out my bad dragon and pretend it's a gun." He's like, "Okay, crazy lady."
There are literally 3 people running around with fucking riot shields, you fucking bastards.
Yeah, and the pause the wall thing, we were literally watching Frankie's stream. He's like, "How funny would it be if you did something with pause the wall?" And mind you, I was drunk as hell in the shower singing "This Boy Is a Bottom," but I swapped all the lyrics to be about Kiwi Fox. So I was like, "This fox is a bottom, bottom, bottom. His hole is medium green." He's like, "Wow." I'm like, "Well, sorry about it."
The him.
Did you know if you go 17 hours without sleep, you're basically at a alcohol level of 0.05?
I know now.
If you don't sleep enough, you will hallucinate like you're on drugs.
Yes.
That would explain all the ass slapping.
That is the best. To all the minors who are going to watch this, if you want to get drunk without actually drinking, just go 17 hours without sleep.
But I bet y'all can't.
I have to have at least a minimum of 12 hours of sleep a day. Every day when I woke up around like 5 p.m. That's how terrible I am of waking up early.
I go days without sleeping.
You see, whenever I wake up, I hate myself even more and more because I'm like, God damn it, I wasted half the day.
Oh my god, I get to play hard mode with New Game Plus. I like it. I love it. Kept all my shit.
Dude, we should totally get McFlurry back in here because he always has interesting stuff to say.
Yes, get McFlurry back here.
I'll text him and see what he said. Well, he's not in the Despacito group, so.
Yeah, he's in a podcast call group.
Yeah, he's in that one.
Yeah, because I started getting notifications one day. I was like, what the hell is this? You added me some random ass fucking chat.
Is it sad that I'm rewatching that piece of trash?
No.
Not at all.
Depression at its finest.
It took so long to get all those memes to render properly, and I'm just like, I'm proud of myself. This looks like proper garbage.
I know. I was watching how many memes were in that damn thing, and I was like, damn. It was hard for me to put 2 memes in my video and make them run good.
So I filmed that at 4 a.m. yesterday. I dropped Nos off at his bus stop at like, I want to say noon. I did all of the editing, and then when I went live, I had finished editing 2 minutes prior.
Alright, I'll add McFlurry to here if I can.
Yo, whenever McFlurry's here, I just want to like, I want to like have a counter on how many times he says the word like.
Hey, McFlurry's the best. Don't yell at him.
Oh, I'm not.
I'm gonna yell.
I'm just saying. I kind of want to make a counter for how many times he says the word like. And we got a howler.
Big mood.
Time for Saturday will be 10:30 for pickup. We're getting Mickey about 10 o'clock. Ken wants to make sure we're there with no problems by 11:30. Alright, so I know my plans for Saturday.
Getting fucked by McFlurry?
No, my friend got some bullshit with some girl, and he has to go to court, and I have to testify against it. So we're doing a mock thing, like a rehearsal for it. So I have to be in Lancaster County by 11:30.
Rip.
Yeah, rip is indeed. Alright, let me text David and ask him if he wants to join. Alright, I texted him. I haven't seen when he was last online message, so. I'm at Taylor's where I would. I'm completely fine with me. Also, I'm completely fine with being fucked in a cornfield.
I would not want to be fucked in a cornfield, thank you.
Hey, free corn. Oh god, no.
Why
never mind.
not?
That would be an uncomfortable.
It's not as uncomfortable as you think. Don't knock it till you've tried it.
Damn.
I mean, cornfield, as opposed to some of the stuff I've done, I mean, I did it on a log once in a forest. Cornfield seems much nicer.
When you're next level furry.
No, I was just an adventurous college student 6+ years ago.
That sounds like a good porn title, Adventurous College Student.
You know, I guarantee if I go to Pornhub right now and type in adventurous college student, I'll find 50,000 plus results.
Yeah, and none of them would be me. But if you looked for my old go-go footage, all you have to do is watch my 17K subscription special, because I put it in there and no one noticed.
I swear, this Devil May Cry game is like every Final Fantasy game. Destroy and look everywhere for everything to get stuff. Which is fine by me. I love just random destruction of everything in a game.
My god.
Oh my god, if I yawn one more fucking time.
McFlurry said I would join when my iPad is dying soon. Also, my friend Chris is at my house now and was wondering just for 5 minutes if we want to do a Facebook video chat since he's here at my house.
Only get Discord like a real man.
I don't want to use Facebook.
But dude, Facebook is full of so many basic furries.
It's funny. It really is.
I only have my personal Facebook, so that's a no-go from me.
Facebook is full of Facebook is full of basic furries. Twitter is full of poppy furs. That's how I put it.
And Telegram is a mix between all of them.
Yeah, Telegram's a mix between everyone. Telegram's the no man's land.
The no man's land. That's actually a pretty good description.
Dude, the airport is literally like a freaking wall.
Oh, for a moment I thought you were talking about BA again.
Yep. Oh, I can say this about down here in Mississippi, though. A lot of stuff's cheap.
Are you cheap?
Because no one wants
Y'all
to buy
just
it.
move down here with me?
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Yes, and Verno is cheap.
Oh, wow, okay.
I could say something, but I'd be an asshole for saying it, though. So I'm not going to.
In this other Discord I'm in, I said at MFF I'm playing a game where I'm gonna let people buy me drinks, and whoever buys me the tastiest drink gets my ass for the night.
When I was over at Anthrocon, I was talking to my one friend, and he saw how skinny I was, and he was like, oh, and I lifted up my shirt to show him how skinny I was, and he was like, oh dear God, please let me have you for a half hour.
Jesus.
Damn it, boy.
Damn it, Bobby.
Daggum, Bobby.
God damn it, Bobby.
Whoa!
Oh.
What happens if someone wants something medium rare? We ask him politely yet firmly to leave.
That's my purse. I don't know you.
I don't know. Dude, look up
See,
the
I would
video.
say something about that, but I actually like my burgers medium rare.
Dude, I love medium rare.
Right? So good.
What?
Dude, you
Better
ever
not have blood in it.
Look up the video Hank
Nah, I'm
Hill.
just kidding.
Look up the video Bobby will never be MLG.
I don't know
I
if I
think
want
I'm
to.
good.
Allegedly, I'm going to kill myself.
Bobby will never be MLG.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I
Never
don't
thought
think I
I'd
do
hear
want to
that.
look that up.
It's like the best thing ever.
Oh, I think I know. I think I may have seen it.
I'm like starting to pass out, so I may drop off if it gets bad. Just pointing that out, just, you know.
No, we gotta.
That's fine.
It's all good.
Yeah, yeah. If
Okay.
you're
Do what you
tired, you're
gotta do.
tired.
Sorry.
It's fine. You just streamed, so I don't expect you to be full of energy.
I mean, I'm holding on for as long as I can. I just haven't slept since like yesterday at
Like double time.
like 8 a.m.
Did Kiki ever? Did you ever listen to Kiki's voice message about the hentai voice?
It was so good.
Oh
That
yeah,
was great.
cupcake. Oh yeah. Or did she say
I
pound
heard
cake?
it. I have an idea for a video I want to do in the future. Have you ever seen like the Australian redneck hentai?
No.
No.
I'm sickened yet curious.
Here, let me share this gem with you. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous.
Oh god.
And I want to do like a redneck American version.
Well, you've got a redneck, Inferno.
Oh, come
Yeah.
on.
I mean,
Well,
Inverno, it wouldn't be that hard. I put it in our
I'm down
Discord
for anything.
chat.
I'm down for anything.
Someone translated entire hentai from like Japanese English, like Japanese to English, and then like normal English to like Bogan Australian. So if someone did that with like redneck American, I would just shit my pants laughing.
I can do a stereotypical Asian man voice. I'm not gonna do it though.
No, I think you'd almost need like redneck American or like Minnesota. Like you need that accent, or like the really
Well, listen,
deep
you know,
PA accent, which is like water. It'd be funny.
9 times out of 10 when I'm
What?
talking to y'all or on stream or anything, I'm hiding my accent. So if you really want me to get southern with it, I
Piss
can
him off.
bring out my accent.
You haven't.
I'd
You're
first
not
piss you off
hiding
to
it
do it.
very well because I grew up not too far from like Texas when I was younger. You're not hiding it that much.
I'm trying, but you know,
But you know, yeah, no, you still got it.
But you know,
As
god damn it,
someone
Bobby.
who moved
Prefer to
7
make it sound when I
times.
piss him off
Yeah, as someone who had to hide it growing up because like
like that.
in my Boston school I would lose points for having that accent. I know how hard it is to hide it. It took a lot of training, but boy, you ain't hiding shit.
I thought I was.
Nope.
Nah.
No, the real test is, and I don't know how appropriate this is for stream, but I don't care. If you're getting dicked real good and you're still slurring, yeah, you're not hiding your accent that well.
Especially if I can piss you off and you'll do it.
Dude, what you
Well,
should
you
do?
always try to piss me off, which I don't fucking understand.
Yep, and there's your
It's
accent.
fun.
There it is. There's the
Son
fucking.
of a bitch. Son of a
I
bitch.
told you, all you gotta do is piss him off, and it's really funny when you do.
No, we
No,
got.
insanity. You just have to break him harder than PA broke that bell sitting in Philly.
Oh.
Oh.
Damn,
I
as
hear
someone
shots fired.
as someone from Pennsylvania, I'm gonna take offense to that, even though it's kind of funny.
I mean, you gotta crack that ass like you did your bell.
Damn.
Oh.
You right?
You gotta crack a cold one with the boys, and the cold one just has to be Inverno for a day.
Jesus.
Oh.
Sorry! No, the filter fell off 3 hours ago. My bad.
Huh, I thought you was focusing on Dar.
No,
I can
She's
Get
got
this
this away
away
for
from-
everyone.
I can
She is-
switch up my attention.
no.
Here, Rage
She's a
Hound.
salt cannon. She has her sights aimed at everyone. She's just waiting for an
Oh,
opportunity.
don't worry, Daru. You might be a very
Like, she
small
just
target
shot
to
up
hit, but I'm still aiming.
Rage Hound, you should totally roast me. I want to see what you got for me.
How mean do I want to be?
Be as mean as you can. The shit ain't getting monetized.
That's fair. I mean, maybe the next time I meet you, you'll stop doing a fish impression and stop like drinking as hard as you were, because like you can't hold your liquor for shit, my dude.
I know I can't. Even Kiki says I can't.
No, the best is you trying to find your shit for like 30 minutes, and you're like, let me find my shit.
Oh my god.
I had to literally go into your own pants in front of your girlfriend and be like, yo, by the way, here's your keys, here's your wallet, and you're like,
Oh, this
I lost this. I'm like, and I like look at your girlfriend. I'm like, I'm gonna search his pants. I don't give a shit. And I like just started like patting you down like TSA. I'm like, here's your shit.
What,
Was
no,
I-
wasn't it in the chair?
Was
no,
I-
not all of it.
Or was it on him? I don't remember.
Was I really
was
that?
on him.
Was I really that drunk? I cannot. All I remember from that night was playing beer
Billy,
pong.
I had to pat down your ass, and I'm not even dating you.
Alright, here. Kiki says she wants to take me to Anthrocon next year, so next time we go to Anthrocon, I will get drunk, and we should make a video about me being drunk.
Next time you get drunk, I'm bringing a fucking Sharpie.
Oh, I will make sure not to pass out then.
No, as in, like, the next time you get drunk, I'm just gonna write on your arm, yo, bitch, your keys are in your, like, left side ass pocket.
Oh yeah,
So
that's
I don't
right.
have to pat your ass down next time to find them.
That's right, I was looking for my wallet.
I literally kept looking at your girlfriend, I was like, yo, I'm so sorry. I just, like, grabbed your ass, I'm like, not in this pocket, not in this pocket. She looked at me like I was a crazy person. I'm like, you know what, I'm sorry, but, like,
Yeah.
I want to go dance, so I'm just gonna pat down every damn thing. If I hit something I'm not supposed to, I'm sorry. I'm on a fucking mission right now.
See, I would have joined you, but I kept stumbling on the way back to the hotel, so I didn't even think I would have been able to make it back to the con center.
I mean, it's alright. You were better than Dazer on the last day.
You should have seen Kiki on Friday. We had to have 4 people help her get back to her room.
To be fair, though, to everyone else's credit, the only reason I made it through till the next day on, I forget what day it was because literally I had like a coalition of people being like, we're gonna make sure you have a not terrible night. So I spent the entire night literally playing footsie with people to be like, you're not creepy? Alright, cool. You're not creepy? Alright, cool. You're creepy? Yeah, you can fuck off. Alright, I'm gonna keep playing footsie with these 2 people because, like, they're not creepy.
See, one thing I can't do, I can't hold my liquor, but I can hold my weed pretty good.
I would imagine, I mean, that makes sense. I can hold my liquor like a damn tank. Like, the only thing you're gonna get me on is if you have me doing hard liquor.
Oh, ooh, ask Inverno for some moonshine.
I can handle moonshine, but I have like a built-in like stopgap where I'm like, yep, you've had too much. Stop drinking.
Well, come
Whereas
down the.
most people don't have that.
Come
With
down.
beer, I can just drink and drink. But like, if you give me moonshine, I have like 2 good cups of it. My brain will be like, "Hi, dumbass, you're done. Stop." I'll be like, "I appreciate the gesture, but no." My 30-year-old brain is going, "Nope."
Come down to my place. My liquor store sells 95% Everclear.
I'm sure it does. I've been to Lancaster before. That's probably the only way you get through living in Lancaster, right?
I'd say.
I will bring 190 proof of blueberry, apple pie.
I don't doubt it, but my body will be like, "Hey, shithead, you're done." With beer, I can just keep going, but with that, like, I'll hit my point where I'm like, "Yep, you're done," and I'll be like, "Thank you, but I'm gonna have some water," because like I have trained myself to do that. Any of my friends that don't, ooh, bitch, I hope you like having like 50 goddamn dicks on your face, because I will Sharpie you into the ground.
You're talking like actual dicks. I was about to say, whoa.
I mean, I've had one person have that situation.
Dude,
I've had some people that had that situation. It was a little weird.
I have a
But,
feeling.
like, if you pass out first at my party after I have told you to drink water and you've argued with me on it, you're gonna have a real ugly dick on your face in the morning. I am so sorry.
I have a feeling that next year at Anthrocon, me and Ragehound are gonna be at a party, and I'm gonna get so drunk, I'm not even gonna realize that she's gonna draw a dick on my face, and I'm gonna go the entire next day with a dick on my face and not even realize it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Or if your girlfriend's cool with it, I've done it to a few people who are in couple situations. I've had one member of the unit, as we'll put it, pass out drunk and annoy the shit out of the other one, I'll just whip out a Sharpie and be like, do you mind? And they're like, nah, go for it. I had one friend of mine who went to a party with a crop top, and she was just like talking shit, and her girlfriend was like, oh, you know, they got so drunk last night. I'm like, all right, so they got the same level of drunk that night and just passed out, and they had a crop top on. So I just did a little arrow and said, dick goes here. And it took them 4 full days to realize it was there. It was beautiful.
Wow.
Damn.
Am I savage? Yep. Is it at least fairly savage? Most of the time.
Kiki wants to join the call. I'm gonna text the group saying Ragehound is talking about drunk shenanigans.
See, I could do that to Lucifer at AC, but Rue was too sweet, so I was like, nah, I can't do that. You've been much too nice. But if you do the whole, like, hold us up for 2 hours because you're trying to find your dick, which is still in your pants, yeah, you're gonna get some Sharpie. But, like, Rue was, like, really sweet, so I'm like, you know what? I can't be mad.
Cute when I'm drunk.
You're adorable when you're drunk. Oh my god. I was trying so hard not to be like, oh. I'm like, let me not do that. Like, I just met you, but like every time you're just like, I'm really drunk, guys. I'm like, you're so adorable. Aww.
Rage, I challenge you to a drinking contest.
Oh my
You're,
god. Oh,
you'll
don't.
Ooh.
Are you sure about that?
You'll lose
She
because
probably can drink you under the table and burn out. Don't even try her.
Do y'all know how much I drink? And I drink whiskey and everything.
okay,
You know how much
sweetie,
Rage
but you
drinks?
also don't pace yourself. I have 30 years experience of drinking under my belt. I'm not gonna be like taking shit to the face. I'm gonna be pacing it so I enjoy the liquor I'm drinking. If you go shot for shot with me and I choose the liquor, sweetie, you're gonna be dead.
Let's do it.
One went.
You're gonna be dead, especially if we do tequila. You're gonna be in more laps than a napkin and not even know which laps they were. And I'm gonna have photo evidence of all of it because when I drink and I do tequila, I take photos of everything.
Speaking
I am there when you guys do it. Oh my god, the pictures you will get.
Speaking of tequila, did you ever see the picture of me making out with my fursuit head when I was at Philadelphia?
No. But in the same vein, one of the ways I met one of my friends at Midwest Fur Fest is they had a full 30-minute makeout session with Cupcake's head while I was in the bathroom, and I came out and was like, huh.
Like,
okay.
oh, well, this just happened.
They're like, yo, whose head is this? I'm like, mine. Oh. Nice to meet you. I'm fill in the blank. And I'm like, uh-huh. Can I have my suit back?
No.
Alright, see if I can find the picture. I'm gonna send it in the Despacito
I just
group.
feel bad for Daru, because, like, Daru met me the first day when I was about to throw up because I'd had a flight and got, like, flight sick. And then the next time you bumped into me, I think it was, like, maybe, like, dance comp tryouts, so I was, like, dead. And then you met me with Ryu.
Yeah.
And Ryu was gone.
Ryu was so
Completely gone. Ryu was gone as fuck. And Ryu is, like, tiny. Like, I'm 5'3.5". Ryu's gotta be, like, what, 5'2", maybe 5'1".
Alright, you're talking about a different Ryu, because there's a Ryu who lives like 15 minutes from me, and I'm like, wait, you talk about
Ryu
him?
Daiga is an artist from Texas. Probably the sweetest man on the planet. Does fucking incredible art. Has a very low tolerance, and crashed in my bed, and it was the kind of drunk where I stacked shit on Ryu. And, like, it's the things on my cat meme, where I literally got both my fursuit feet, both of our phones, our wallets, a couple of bottles, some pom-poms, my fursuit head. I have probably, like, 50 goddamn things on Ryu, and they didn't even react. And the people who I was staying with, who sex-styled me for 24 hours, were literally hardcore fucking, and Ryu didn't wake up. And I'm like, okay.
I have a friend who lives in, I think he moved to Allentown now. He used to live over in, like, Reading. He drew my persona twice, and within, like, 15 minutes, he drew, like, both of these.
Oh, he's in Allentown? Tell me where he at, though.
I have to text him, ask him where he is in Allentown.
Those are really good.
Friend.
I like the style. Good
I like it. You should come up and visit New York. You and Kiki would like it.
I'm sure we would
York.
like it.
Toll.
In New York.
I have an
Concrete-
inflatable bed. You can just
Concrete
come and chill
jungle,
with my
wet dreams
cat.
are made
Dreams
of.
are made of. There's nothing you
You
can't
can
do.
do. Now you're in New York.
Oh, fuck.
See, New York has
Concrete
that song.
jungle waiting.
The only song Lancaster County has is Amish Paradise by Weird Al.
Yeah, well, you're also in Lancaster, so what do you expect?
Lancaster is full of Amish and ghetto. I don't know how I feel about that.
I know. I've been down there. I had to give my German friend a tour, and he was genuinely horrified when he could speak with the Amish because he speaks German.
Well, it's
And
Pennsylvania
Dutch.
Dutch. It's Pennsylvania Dutch, so.
Yeah, his roommate is from Holland, so he was able to converse like really easily. Oh, hey, Kiki.
She said she's not really able to talk much because she's with her friend right now, but she wanted to join.
That's okay. I can still see her.
Now, see, I feel like I love New York too,
Beautiful.
but I hate driving through it so much.
No, then don't. Just take a bolt bus. I don't know where you live, but just like take a bolt bus or a train. It's so much easier to do it that way. Like if you try to drive, you're gonna have a bad time. But like Nos took a bolt, like a megabus or something, and like it's pretty reasonably cheap. It's like $20 or so, and the stop for that is like 6 blocks from me, so it's a very easy walk to my apartment. The only thing you'll have to contend with is if there's only one of you, I'm not doing the blow up beds. You're just gonna have to sleep on one side, and my cat is kind of an asshole. Otherwise, you're good.
I gotta see what or where the buses run, because I know there's a Greyhound stop like 5 minutes down the road from me or something.
Yeah,
That's okay.
come through.
Driving a glitch was like painful at some point.
Oh, yeah, where he lives, no.
Mhm.
But you and Oliver should come through and hang.
I was looking to get some dick.
No, I just meant like there's some really fun places I could take you that you would both enjoy.
Yeah. Probably not until after MFF, maybe.
No, that's
He's
fine.
kind of like saving up for that, because he's coming out to me and then we're driving to MFF.
No, totally. There is like one place, I don't know like what you guys kind of enjoy doing, but there's one place that's like super duper fun. Like Highline Park is probably like the nicest spot, and you can just see like the whole west side of the city. It's free, and there's a bunch of little tiny bars on either side, and they're super fun to go do.
Yeah. We're pretty much down for anything, so.
Yay!
Yeah, I gotta visit the closest I ever been to like the city in New York. I was at Onceda, New York, or whatever it is. I was at that area. I can't pronounce it.
Yeah, you gotta come to the city though. Like I feel like you mean Oneonta or like
It's Syracuse. It's east of Syracuse. My friend lives there. Yeah, my friend lives there.
Oneonta.
That's where I went.
That's where I almost went to college. And
How do you pronounce it?
Oneonta?
Oneonta. Oneonta.
I think it's Oneonta. Like, cause I looked there. I looked at St. Lawrence, and I looked at a couple of New York schools, but it's too fucking cold.
Dude, it is cold in New York. It was like I was up at like 2 a.m. outside his house, and I was freezing, and it was September. In Pennsylvania, I can handle the weather in PA in September, but in New York, I was like, Jesus shit, how do you survive?
It's freezing. I mean, winter here sucks.
If you think down there in Akron where you are is okay in September, nah, up here in Allentown we freeze.
Yeah, I know. I used to date someone in Philly, and that fucking sucked. I was like, no, you know what? I don't love you this much. Bye.
Just come if you get cold, just come down here. It's summer like 7 times out of the season.
Yeah,
And we have like
yeah, but what is there to do?
Nothing.
Ooh. What is there to do besides?
Fourth winter. You have fourth summer. We have second winter.
look. There's a lot I could take y'all to do: paintball, laser tag, airsoft,
Airsoft.
go to the beach.
Up here too.
Huh?
Up here too.
See, where I live, we're just this flat plane of land without anything to do, and it's always scorching hot.
Well, that's why you get.
Peaches.
That's why you wear
Yeah,
a
we
ghillie
have
suit and scare everyone.
The Petra stand, which is a bit of a meme.
Awesome.
What is it? I'm trying to remember, but oh yeah, I remember on my flight during vacation. I went from Georgia, and that day it was like 104 degrees outside, and then when I arrived in New York, it was like 70. So
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys say it's cold in here. A heavy beat because I live in Maine, so.
Oh, Maine is really cold in winter.
Isn't it ironic that I hate like severe cold, considering my name in Italian means winter?
Now, see, I like snow and cold, so I can.
In English, it sounds like inferno. A lot of people mistake your name for.
I know.
Whenever I get a new
Graphic
phone, it
portal.
always wants to correct your name to Inferno, but I'm like, no, it's Inferno, bitch.
Italiano.
Don't you find it funny when you get a virgin phone and you try and type in words and you're like, no, I meant this.
I have bad news, everyone.
Like, no, are you
I'm
sure?
I have
I
bad
just
news.
found the best meme of all time.
It's Britney, bitch.
Jerry?
I'm gonna no, not that. I'm gonna share it in the group. This is probably the most beautiful passive aggressive move I've ever seen.
Hi, we're the Shinskis. We remodeled this bathroom summer 1995. If you're reading this, that means you're remodeling the bathroom again. What's wrong the way we did it?
Yeah. That is
Big
yeah.
That is gold right there.
That is hilarious.
Every now and again, just says something, and I'm just like, oh, he is alive.
Do I have any memes on my computer besides YIF? Because I have a shit ton of YIF. Oh, I don't. Oh yeah, here we go. Here's a meme.
hey,
See the
Oh
memes?
my
Stop busting
god.
it.
Wow. That picture's really fucking gay. I think.
Oh, that's great.
That's also
Michelle.
that's also like very, very stealth.
Right?
That's that's like hard level stealth mode.
I have a picture that's really sexy. I
just
don't know.
picture the terror of the person that grabs it.
I don't know
Mommy,
how.
mommy, I want a hot dog.
This picture may be too sexy for anybody, so don't get too hot off it.
Oh.
Oh, oh, that STI. Oh, that STI.
Honestly, I just see so many.
To revise that, too hot for anyone who's a car person.
Everyone's like nobody gets good cars. Well, I mean, not that Subarus are bad cars, but it's like.
Hey, are you mocking?
Subarus are not bad cars.
Are you
That's what I drove.
The only
Robot.
bad thing about a WRX is that if your turbo blows, you have to get a new one or you can't drive it.
Oh, there it is. The copyright claim for Sandstorm.
No.
All
I
the things to get
I knew it was
copyrighted.
gonna happen. It's fine.
I'm just saying, if people want to play Fast and Furious in real life, they should like get not Subarus all the time.
Well, they want a reliable all-wheel drive car, so
Subaru.
it's love. It's what makes a Subaru a Subaru.
Yeah, true.
Subaru.
Yeah, and then there were,
My RX-8
then there
still.
was, and then there was me with my friends over at Philadelphia.
half naked fur there with his head on.
Yeah, that's Ezra. That's a nice to singing dog's boyfriend. Yay!
Yeah, I can feel like my head nodding, so I'm gonna peace politely because I don't want to fall asleep and start snoring into my microphone. But I will talk to you.
We're definitely record that.
Night.
Yeah, exactly why I'm gracefully exiting the call, just because I am literally about to smash my head on the keyboard.
If you start snoring in the microphone, we can make this an ASMR stream.
If you started snoring, one of us would probably call you to wake you up.
Yeah, I mean, you guys have a lovely night. I'm just gonna crash because I don't think I've slept in like 2 days, so I'm gonna do that.
Good night, Rage.
Good night.
Night. Bye.
Bye. Oh, what's this?
Now we can be very, very lewd.
Now we can be very lewd.
Asshole can take a break now.
She's gonna.
Get a hiya.
Hiya. Hiya. Hoyo.
Ooh, what is in here?
Okay, this new master.
The master.
Wolf bitch.
Just salty.
Random sounds, much cry.
The only D I want is dick.
Yeah.
Say.
Queen.
D, Daddy.
Yes.
D stands for dick.
Dude, someone drew me vaping.
Daddy?
Whoa. I'm not that thirsty.
You're pretty thirsty.
Discord.
No, I'm just trying to be.
It's just Keke biting a sandwich and says daddy above it.
God, why do I have so much YIF on my goddamn computer?
Relatable.
Lonely bastards for life.
I ain't lonely.
Talking about them because they're like, why do they have so much YIF on their computers?
I don't know if I can fap to this, but I'm damn sure going to try. Just send that to everyone. It's a burb. What's the first song you're gonna play on PC?
Oh, I just realized something. Why don't we all play that we have?
The what?
Because it's. I don't wanna.
Wow. Big group of people.
I don't think his recording could handle that.
No, see, I can just end it. I can end it right now and restart, and so we can do another one.
If we end this, I'm going to bed. I'm gonna eat so fast your head's gonna spin.
Don't worry, just have a few more beers. You'll be good.
Make me cry.
What?
Have a few more beers. You'll be good.
You're gonna make me cry.
How much I've already drank tonight? Boy, I will yeet right now. You didn't talk to me all day, okay? So I'm kind of salty with you.
At work.
So you could still send a. So.
Fucking phone, so I can't text you at work.
Fuck.
Forget that little factor.
You know what? Fuck you.
If you're gonna talk to me like that.
Father, I make you holler.
It's gonna take a little more than $5, honey.
Ooh.
No, me so horny.
Oh,
me fuck you a long time.
Oh, we're gonna have
I
some
don't give a shit.
prostitutes.
$15 and up.
I got you a $5 foot long.
Alright, Kiki either wants beer or that bad dragon I have up her ass. What should we give her?
Wait, what?
Kiki either wants some beer or that XL dildo I have up her ass. What should I give her?
The XL.
Both.
Both.
Well, she's gonna need the beer after the dildo.
Dildo in mouth, beer in ass.
Yeah.
All at the same time.
I want to see her take the knot on that thing.
God.
This fucking
Where should we
video.
all do?
If I gain subscribers from this, I'm gonna have some serious fucking questions about them.
I got 2 subscribers from his first podcast. Up to 60. Thank you, those 2 random people.
Tell me how the fuck I'm already almost to 300 and I still haven't released my 200 sub special.
I still haven't released a 1,000 sub special. I never even thought about it.
A video in
At
a
this
long
point,
time. How do I
kinda
even
don't
still
want
have
to.
60?
Ouch. Stomach hurts.
Well, take the dick out of your ass.
Dick in your
and
ass?
fuck in your stomach.
Hey, Kiki's got 80 subs, yay!
Yay, congrats.
We should celebrate. Someone turned off their
I heard an
Xbox
Xbox.
One.
Yes, that was me. I'm getting.
I love how me and you both immediately were like, oh, that was Xbox. I got an Xbox One right next to me. Let's celebrate with me shoving the knot in
Do
me.
you actually do anything on your YouTube channel? I every now and again post videos of my doggo.
Do I ever do anything? Yeah, I do something. Oh shit, she's got
Heck is
lube.
not a thing.
And I am about to mess with insanity.
I got no phone, so something to Telegram. I'm currently trying to beat Devil May Cry on hard.
Well, you should check it.
You were being pretty rude to me.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll take them back then. I mean, I can easily delete it for both me and you, so.
You're gonna blow more than my mind. Daru's gonna see the knot go in and he's gonna blow a load all over the computer screen.
He's just gonna instant nut. He's gonna be like, oh my god.
I keep forgetting that, old boy's in here. That Dara's in here.
Daru's being quiet.
Yeah, I'm just being silent right now.
That's full recover.
It's 2 in the morning, so.
I could send you something to cheer you up. Wake you up.
I've already done it 3 times today.
Oh well, guess what? DM'd.
Oh man. If I ever have kids, they're going to be so fucking deformed from all the times I've jacked off.
Jesus.
Like I just wasted all the good loads.
I wasted all the good children.
Whoa.
Alright, this picture I'm sending is basically my face after hearing what everyone's saying.
You're gonna get, like, your left hand pregnant?
Do you think Dataro from Naruto ever uses his hands as like BJs?
Like, definitely.
Oh yeah. But dude,
Hands
By the
for a
way, same
reason.
here.
but like wait, the teeth on his hands would be like really uncomfortable because like whenever he opens the thing, it just like it's numbing all the time.
No, he just has to use the tongue of it. He does not have to use the whole mouth.
Well, he also he has
You
a
know,
mouth
think
on his
about this too.
he has a mouth on his chest as
How
well.
long the tongue goes out, you can just wrap up the tongue around his whole dick twice.
Oh man.
Think about this. Naruto has that sexy no jutsu where he has a female version of himself.
I know, can't you
Have
just like
clone.
fuck his shadow clone?
He's basically fucking himself. So when someone tells him When someone tells him go fuck yourself, he literally could.
Do you think
The
Do you
thing is,
think-
would it pop though?
No, because they're pretty durable.
do you think
Like, if you're not hitting it or stabbing it, then it wouldn't pop.
do you think
because-
when
How much
It
chakra
pops
you
if he
put?
gets-
Yeah,
if
I
he
mean,
gets
because
tired.
if you've watched it,
Right.
his shadow clones have like fallen off from like 20 feet, and they haven't pooped. So
It depends on how much chakra he puts in them, and as well as how many he makes. If he makes like 1,000 of them, it's not that much chakra in them. As whereas if he does like 2 or 4 or 5, there's a lot more chakra in them.
Do you think when Naruto was fucking
That has to
Hinata,
use
do you
two
think
different jutsus to make it a female.
Not
He's gotta
necessarily.
use
You
another
never
jutsu.
know.
He has to use the one jutsu to create it, and then he has to use another to make it a female.
Yeah.
Chakra being flown into them, and after he's done fucking it, the thing's just gonna pop and make a mess. Because if he gets too
it's gonna be a
tired,
mess at the end.
if he
Anyway.
gets too tired, they pop.
No, well, shadow
If he
clones
gets
are
too
a
tired, he
physical
pop.
physical copy of the creator, so they could eat and everything else, and it wouldn't, make a mess.
Yeah.
Well, technically, shadow clones aren't really physical. Naruto is able to make them physical because sometimes shadow clones are literally just clones that are shadows.
No, okay. Originally, the shadow clone jutsu was not used. It was in the Forbidden Scroll because it was I believe it was an A rank jutsu because it requires so much chakra to use. That's why not many people use them. It is a actual physical representation, whereas the clone jutsu is just a shadow that is you can put your hand through like a ghost.
True, but I will have to stop you there. It wasn't the shadow clone that's forbidden, it's the multi-shadow clone that's forbidden.
Okay.
Yeah, the multi-shadow clone.
The reason why
Yeah,
Naruto is
okay,
able to
yeah.
do the
I see.
multi-shadow clone is because he has so much chakra reserves because of the nine-tailed fox.
Yeah.
And
Well,
then-
being an Uzumaki as it was, Uzumaki's had large stamina and chakra, and add the Nine-Tails Fox to it, it's just a powerhouse.
Exactly.
Wait, can we discuss one other thing in Naruto real quick? Something that I think made absolutely no fucking sense was that after the battle, after the whole battle with Pain, instead of Conan just like handing over Nagato's body so that Obito couldn't get his Rinnegan, like she instead decided to take his body and then go directly to Obito and fought him, died, and had the Rinnegan stolen. So why didn't she just like hand his body over to Naruto or the Hidden Leaf?
Well, one thing I'm kind of curious about is
Because she wanted to die fighting.
how comes Naruto and Nagato never realized, hey, we're part of the same clan?
Yeah, that was really weird. Well, it's because like they didn't meet like face to face until right at Nagato's death, and
True.
then like that's the only time he would have seen him with red hair.
I mean, Naruto should have known Uzumakis are known for having red hair. He could have seen Nagato and been like, oh my god, we're from the same clan, why are we fighting?
Well, no, actually, because he didn't meet.
Being just a straight up villain, so they'd fight anyway.
Well, up until that point, Naruto didn't really meet any of the other Uzumaki clan, and the only other person that he met was his mom, who I think he also met right in the battle with Pain.
Yeah, true.
No,
Oh, wait,
whenever he...
No. He met his dad during the Battle of Pain. He met his mom when he was trying to control the Nine-Tails chakra.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the parents, Minato and Kushina had a protective seal in case the Nine-Tailed Fox tried to escape. Their like memories and stuff could surface and push them back down and reseal it.
Yes.
Yeah, but
yes.
but then again, that has explained why Naruto didn't understand that like Nagato was from the same clan, because up until that point he didn't meet anybody from his clan, and then the only person that he did meet was his mom, who he met after the battle.
I'm pretty sure when he met his mom, I don't know because I haven't seen the episode in a while. I'm pretty sure Naruto made the connection that Nagato also had red hair.
Yeah. Like, he did eventually make the connection that they were from the same clan.
Yeah, oh, also, when Nagato got revived, Naruto never said anything about it.
Yeah, that surprised me.
yeah.
Because, like, this is the perfect time to mention the fact that they are from the same clan, and they didn't say anything. He wasn't like, oh, wow, I really didn't fucking notice that his hair just went from, like, ghost white to red.
Yeah, even what also makes no sense, Jiraiya even knew he was from the Uzumaki clan. Jiraiya never said anything about that to Naruto.
Yeah.
Then again, Jiraiya
Probably
didn't
tell him for a reason.
Yeah, then again, Jiraiya didn't know it was actually Nagato controlling Pain.
Yeah.
Because Jiraiya literally thought that Pain or Nagato turned into Yahiko.
Yeah, and then, like, everyone else up to that point had just, like, I think Orochimaru as well had just thought, like, Pain was just, like, 6 people who all had the Rinnegan.
True, yeah.
Although he did, like, after he tried, if you go back to, like, the Akatsuki formation, like, if you go back to the history thing, he didn't really realize that it was Yahiko being controlled by Nagato until he fought him.
One thing that really annoys me is when people say Itachi is, like, way more powerful than Madara, and I'm like, no.
No.
The only thing that Itachi could have a chance against is with his Yasaka mirror and the Yakamata blade from his Susanoo. That's the only thing that Itachi could have a chance against. Other than that, no, Itachi would not be able to win.
Like, I could see maybe Itachi would be able to trap Madara and Tsukuyomi,
Yes.
but
Also,
there is a possibility his genjutsu would be overpowered because Madara at that point, like, if we're talking about full form Madara, I mean, like, I would assume Rinnegan and Rinne Sharingan combined would overpower Tsukuyomi.
like, Sage of Six past Madara, absolutely Itachi would not stand a chance, but when Madara was fighting the Shinobi Alliance, Itachi might have had a chance against him then.
Yeah, during his reanimation fight, but...
Well, to be fair, Guy almost one-shot him.
Yeah, that's true. Guy almost did one.
But Guy had to use all the gates for that.
Yeah, but that was the first time in the series we actually saw the 8th gate in action.
Yeah,
And they would have died if it wasn't for Naruto.
See, if you ask me, I think a lot more people in the war arc should have died.
Yeah, that's true. A lot more people should have died. Like, I'm still pretty happy with the ending that Naruto had, but there should have been a lot more death because, I mean, it's fucking ridiculous that people who were just, like, tuning level survived through this whole, like, Kaguya war being taken up by, like, the Divine Tree. Was a little ridiculous that they survived through all of that.
True. Well, okay, here, how about this? If Hidan was
At
still...
least they didn't kill him off in a gateway like Neji.
Oh.
Right.
Alright, if Hidan was still alive, and when Madara became human again, do you think if Hidan would have got Madara's blood and did the curse jutsu, do you think it would have killed Madara right there?
No, because, well, actually, it's kind of an question because you don't...
Yeah.
Madara, it wasn't clarified whether or not he had, like, regenerative abilities before or after he merged with the Ten Tails and the Divine Tree.
Yeah.
So there's a possibility that even if he was human, he could just regenerate and dick Hidan.
But yeah, here's this. When Guy kicked him, he knocked half his body off and he was still alive. So I was like, alright, what if he lost his top half? When Sasuke knocked off his top half, he was still alive. But when Zetsu stabbed him in the heart, he died. So Hidan could have done the same thing.
Well, it's just like, I think Zetsu also used like a kind of like a possession / transformation jutsu when he did that. So it wasn't just a stab.
True. Oh yeah, yeah. Zetsu did use a possession thing because then after
Dude, there's a lot of fine
Kaguya,
detail in
because
there.
after Kaguya died, Madara was still barely alive.
Yeah, I know. I was going to say, like, I don't think Madara just got straight up stabbed and then he died. I'm pretty sure, like,
That'd
the
be
whole
kind of like anticlimactic there.
I was
Dude,
gonna say,
Anime
Dude.
has
Madara
dicked over many other villains.
dude, when Orochimaru brought back the first and second Hokage, imagine if Orochimaru perfected the reanimation jutsu and got the first Hokage to use Sage Mode to attack the leaf.
Oh,
Oh god.
I still just,
It would've
dude,
been kind of fucked up if
one thing I still find actually pretty amazing is how like during the third season, or is it the second season, when the leaf got attacked, the like the first, second, third, and fourth Hokage all got caught in the Reaper Death Seal, and they could just revive them like that. I was like, whoa, I forgot about the Reaper Death Seal.
yeah, I know. I had totally forgotten about it up to that point that every one of the Hokage had been sealed by the the Reaper seal.
Yeah, but also what makes no sense is how Naruto never knew about the Uzumaki's forbidden jutsu.
Yeah, that really surprised me. That
It's like he
his
didn't
last
even
Well,
name
they
is
kind of kept his whole
Naruto
family
Uzumaki.
a secret.
he didn't even know
Yeah,
about the
really.
Uzumaki hideout.
Like that
They kept
really
his whole
surprised
family
me.
a secret.
No, I don't even
It's
think
now-
I don't even think in Baruto. I don't even think he like adult Naruto even knows about the Uzumaki hideout.
Yeah.
Speaking of Boruto, I didn't even really like that. I really
Dude,
don't.
watch the recent episode. It's really good.
The recent episodes have been getting a bit better, but
Have they been getting better? Because when it was first came out and I started watching, I was like,
When I first watched Baruto, I was like, God damn, these kids have it easy. Naruto and them had to go through the forest of death, and all they had to do was just like perform jutsus and a
go
little bit of
through-
tasks.
I know it was a bit disappointing. It wasn't as gritty as the Forest of Death was.
well, and then
Like,
again,
they could have actually died in there. I'm pretty sure Gara did kill a few people in there.
Yeah, Gara
Yeah,
was
yeah, he did.
Certain-
Gara
he
was
did.
straight up possessed.
What is it? I think
Gara
he
was a fucking murderer.
I think he killed one of like the sound ninja
Yeah, he did.
because yeah, he killed one
A
of the
lot
sound
of the sound ninja.
yeah, and then he killed another person at like right at the beginning of the Forest of Death. He fucking sand coffined somebody in like the first minute.
When
Alright,
I first
imagine-
started watching it.
Alright, think about this. Hold on, Verna. Think about this. Imagine if Nagato
You know that
grew.
you tried to do the sand coffin.
Imagine if Nagato grew up in the Leaf Village and took the Chunin exam with Naruto. Imagine if Nagato. No, imagine if he had the Sage of Six Path powers. Imagine how OP that would be just to use planetary devastation on everyone.
I was gonna say like yeah, he can just use planetary devastation right in the middle of the forest.
Everyone would be like, "What the fuck is that? Is that
Everyone would be like,
ninjutsu?"
what the fuck is that?
And it's like he gets bombarded with attacks and he just uses almighty push, and it's like, holy crap, what is that?
Holy shit.
Imagine if during the tuning exams and all that Naruto knew the Rasengan back then.
Oh my god.
Oh man, I don't know. Like,
Ooh, imagine
Hold on,
if during
here's something to think of.
imagine if during the Forest of Death, Naruto released the One Tail Cloak.
Oh fuck!
No, imagine if throughout all of Naruto, Sakura was useful.
Oh.
Do what?
dude, it still surprises me to this day that like even Sasuke and Kid Naruto were able to slightly contend with Orochimaru.
I don't think
And
Orochimaru was like
like yeah, he wasn't being
No.
serious, but I mean,
Orochimaru was playing with them.
like yeah, he was playing, but even Orochimaru just playing around, I'm pretty sure had killed like a couple of people up
Alright,
to that point.
imagine if
He did. He
Sage
killed 3 of the grass ninjas to take their faces and shit.
Yeah.
Imagine if instead of it being Orochimaru, it was Sage Kabuto trying to toy with him.
Oh god.
Imagine if like Itachi was still around and he took the Chunin exam with Sasuke just to be LOLs.
Oh my god.
It's like,
Well,
oh,
I'm pretty.
The thing
By that
is
time,
that-
he'd already be on Boo, so I'm pretty sure he can't take them.
I know he can't take it. I'm just saying, imagine.
Well,
Or
Itachi
wait,
did
Toby
take
come around.
the-
Toby's a good boy.
Imagine
Toby.
running in. No, imagine running into Itachi in the Forest of Death.
And it-
That'd be.
man.
In his Akatsuki gear
did
or his
take the
Anbu gear?
Chunin exam, and he actually did hold the
In his
record
Anbu
for me.
gear.
I think they'd be like, who the fuck is that? And if Kakashi would probably be the only one who knew who it was.
Well, I was gonna say, like, the two people who hold the record right now.
Well, no, I'm saying, like, if you have him in there, you obviously have to have Sasuke run into him.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So, like, without revealing Itachi's face, Sasuke would be like, who the hell is that? And Sasuke would see the Sharingan and be like, oh my god.
Hmm.
Can we all laugh at that moment too when Jiraiya and Naruto were starting their trip and Sasuke ran into Itachi in the hallway of that hotel?
Yes.
He's like, "I'm gonna kill you," and Itachi's just like, "Shut up."
He got his.
Like, bitch.
It's like, bitch.
Like, that was such a cool moment for Sasuke, and then it just got shut down so quickly.
I know.
Yeah,
I was
just like-
thinking. I was thinking he was about to like do a little move on Itachi or something, and he got shut down so quick.
Itachi's just like, "Nope."
Like
And-
he fucking broke
Have
his
my
arm
eyes yet.
and then put him into Tsukuyomi.
Yeah.
I kind of find it funny how, Kakashi got the Mangekyo from killing Rin, but Itachi only got the stage 1 Sharingan for witnessing his entire clan dying.
Yeah, that.
He wasn't attached to the whole clan was like Kakashi was with Ren.
No, he saw his parents die. How comes he didn't get, like, the 3rd stage right then and there?
Like his parents.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Alright, who do you think would
Like when he
win?
Executed his parents.
Who do you think would win? Sasuke and Itachi's father, or, Itachi?
It's kind of a hard debate because Fugaku did have a Mangekyo. It was revealed in like a short clip that he did, and that it was powerful enough to control the Nine Tails, but we don't know what the ability is at all.
Yeah. Alright, what about, who do you think would win?
We don't know what a Susanoo
Alright.
would be either.
Who do you think would win? Shisui or, Toby?
Toby.
Is this a
I want to say
Toby?
Shisui.
Okay,
this a
sorry, Obito.
With
Obito.
Shisui both eyes or one eye?
Both eyes.
Okay, and for Toby, does he have his Rinnegan or
He
is it
has one
just-
Rinnegan and one Sharingan.
Okay, then Toby wins this. Well, no.
You gotta
Shisui
realize Shisui has the
also
ultimate
Toby,
Tsukuyomi.
strongest Genjutsu.
Actually, I think it might be kind of even and be a drawn-out fight.
Well, I'm
But
saying
who
that
would
I would think
last longer
Shisui
and-
would win by default because.
Only one will last longer.
Well, I'm saying that the fight could be over instantly because of one jutsu Shisui has, and that's Koto Matsukami, which he can just use to like mind fuck Toby, and like Toby just doesn't want to fight him.
No, see? All Shisui would have to do is use the Todo Matsukami, and you don't even know you're in a Genjutsu at that point, so...
Yeah, at that point it's over, so it's just a one-shot jutsu. It's the strongest, so... And it doesn't matter Rinnegan or, like, even, like an Eternal Mangekyo, if he uses it on you, that's it.
I still find it funny how, like, Danzo was trying to go all out, but, like, Danzo died like a bitch.
He
Danzo
did.
is a bitch, an old fucking bitch.
Danzo's, like, the most
Danzo.
hated character in the show.
Because
I
he's a
listen to you.
power-hungry asshole.
I was a bit annoyed, though, that the fact that he fucking had Shisui's most powerful genjutsu in the entire Naruto-verse, and he didn't use it for shit.
Was
He didn't use it on Sasuke. He didn't use it on Obito.
yeah, because Danzo wanted to
right
use it on
before he died,
Obito.
and he could have.
And can't Danzo just one-shot people if he wants to?
He could. He could use Koto Matsukame because he stole Shisui's eye.
Yeah, but then he couldn't use it for another 10 years because he's not a Uchiha blood.
No, I was going to say he can use it daily because he has like Hashirama cells implanted in him.
Well, I never thought about it like that, but yeah, he does have Hashirama cells. But yeah, once he started running low on... No, you have to remember, he was running low on chakra and he couldn't contain his cells. So if he uses that jutsu, his cells would go like all out and he wouldn't be able to control it.
They'd deteriorate.
I was just a little bit annoyed that he didn't like try to use it from the start because he definitely could have taken out Obito or Sasuke at that point just
He
instantaneously.
underestimated them.
What happened to Shisui's other eye? Because Itachi had the one, but did Toby ever get Danzo's one? Because I can't remember.
Danzo... Okay, I'll explain this. When Danzo was about to die, you know he used reverse tetragram still?
Yes.
When he used that, it was supposed to, take in Sasuke and Obito with him.
But it never
They
did.
escaped. But it also destroyed his eye along with it.
Oh, that's right, yeah, I remember Obito saying that the eye was destroyed.
Yeah. Like, they couldn't retrieve his eye.
And the other eye was hidden inside Naruto.
Yeah, and then Itachi passed it on to Naruto, and of course, during the whole reanimation fight, it activated and...
Itachi should have used the eye instead of converting it to so he could save the stop the reanimation. He could have converted it to save like the world or something, so he could still fight with Madara, fight against him.
Yeah, that I don't understand why he didn't just because he kind of had a gist of what was going on.
The only loophole I have about that is when Kabuto released the reanimation, Itachi would have went with him. So even after, if he was gonna like fight against Madara, he would have disappeared because of it, unless he knew the hand sign to negate the effect.
Mm-hmm.
The funniest thing about Madara is in Ultimate Ninja Storm 3, if you use Madara, you can literally lower the frame rate so hard.
Is his ult, or his ults just that?
No, his combos, because he uses the Susanoo as the combos, and all that Susanoo stuff lags the game so hard. I would play Storm 4 again, because I hoarded that game out, but for some reason my files got deleted, and I really do not feel like 100%ing the campaign again. Want to know the funniest thing about Naruto Storm 4? You can use 8 Gates Guy, and after you use the 8 Gates, he's still alive. What they should have done in that is they should have made his ultimate a one-time attack, so if you hit him, it would kill the other person and leave it in a draw or something, but if you miss, it just kills your character right then and there, so you lose.
So basically, Danzo's ultimate in, well, his true awakening in Revolution.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, his awakening.
He's got his one-shot move in there.
Yeah, his awakening.
If you miss your opponent, it kills you, but if you hit him, it's a one-shot.
Yes.
What were some abilities that were not used enough in Naruto, just in general?
Clones.
I'm just trying to think about that, like... the fact that... Oh my god.
Crystal Ice Mirrors was only in, like, 2 parts. So that wasn't used very much.
That's because it's a Kekka Genkai.
Alright, there was, God, what was not used? I literally watched a video on this. I literally watched a video on this and I cannot remember.
I remember. Well, I'm just going to state this. What really annoyed me was that Naruto has the wind style, which there are like multiple different techniques to. It's like one of the most diverse jutsus out there, and he doesn't master shit with it besides the Rasen Shuriken.
Let's do 3 years of training so I can make my one ball a bigger ball.
Yeah, I know it was so dumb. Like when he got Sage Mode, I was really hyped for it because it was like we finally saw Naruto getting another ability besides just spamming the Rasengan.
Alright, one of them that makes no sense. You know how after Naruto breaks a seal, like how after he had the one tail, he would, whenever he gets into the rage mode, he would permanently be one tail and not anything lower than that? When Naruto and Jiraiya went on the journey, they were doing tests and he opened up the 4 tails, but when he met Orochimaru, he literally only had 2 tails.
Oh, well, yeah, that's right. I was going to say, but like when he went into his overtaken form, he did have like more tails than that.
Yeah.
But,
What I don't get too is being Naruto. Yeah, he's wind style, but he also had fire from the Nine Tails. Why not learn any fire jutsus or something?
yeah, he
Oh.
just it was.
They
There was so
figured once he gets Sasuke back, they already have someone who does fire.
Well, you gotta realize Naruto learned Sage Mode, and Sage Mode is the most broken thing in the series, so he didn't really need to learn anything else.
I know, but it's like I remember he was talking to Jiraiya like, hey, I mastered this stupid Rasen Shuriken that takes up all my chakra, so I should learn some other jutsus.
And the first time I used it, it nearly destroyed my arm.
And I was like, yeah, Naruto, you fucking dumbass. Well, why don't you learn wind technique since you have a chakra nature for it? And he doesn't do that. He fucking learned Sage Mode, which was really cool. But he didn't do anything else after that.
Alright, if Naruto was real and you can learn one hidden jutsu, or if you can learn Sage Mode, would you learn Sage Mode from Mount Myoboku or the Sage Snake?
The Sage Snake.
Snake.
Am I the only one who would go to Mount Myoboku?
No,
Mount Myoboku
snakes,
is
man.
really
Snakes
cool,
have so
but
much more.
It's really powerful.
Well, with a snake, you can learn a lots of like jutsu with that, but with Mount Myoboku, I'd go for that just because I could feel the nature around the air and literally just punch the air and knock someone down like that. That's why I would go to that.
That's true. Although I don't know, it's just the whole lore of the snake sage wasn't really explored that much.
Yeah, it was only in one scene.
Yeah. And then the only 2 people who have had it are Kabuto and Mitsuki from Boruto.
Well, there was Orochimaru. He learned a little bit from the snake, but he didn't learn Sage Mode.
Yeah, I was gonna say he learned a little, but he didn't learn the whole thing.
All right, what do you think is the most OP substitution? Well, I don't know anything else. Do you think it's regular substitution or Orochimaru snake substitution?
I'd have to say the most OP substitution would probably be the lightning style.
Yes.
Because if someone just touches it, or just
it literally kills them like that.
Get fucking electrocuted and that's it.
Dude, Kakashi's electric substitution literally killed the Path of Pain.
Yeah, what is it? And then Kakashi used electric substitution, which during their hand-to-hand combat scene totally dicked Obito and gave him the final stab on him.
Exactly.
And Obito at that point had the Rinnegan and the Sharingan, so obviously he was he's really strong at that point, and just a lightning style technique fucking gave him the loss.
I think all the animation style went into Kakashi versus Obito, because that animation was actually movie style animation.
It was really good. It was a really good fight.
I remember back when they were still making the war episodes with all fillers, everyone was like, thank you Naruto Storm 4 for finishing the story before the anime did.
Did I just lag out there?
Kiki left. She had to go to bed.
Yeah, he lagged out again.
Is anyone else here? Oh, I'm just gonna end the podcast.